Hi everybody. So we're doing our mat class with our arm weights today. So you really just want 1 or 2 pound weights. I don't want you to have anything more than that, because beyond that, because we're using it for the whole class, it might cause extra strain on the shoulders, and we don't want that. You want it to connect into your shoulders. You want it to strengthen your shoulders and upper back and stretch it. You don't want it to cause strain. So just 1 pounders or 2 pounders. If you have some shoulder stuff going on, I'd suggest 1 pounders or nothing. And if anything ever hurts or cause pain or strain, you put those weights down or restrict your range of motion a little bit. But I wanted to do this class because when I was a Pilates practitioner years and years ago, there was a great class at the studio I worked at. I was at the front desk, and about a few feet away from me was the mat room and the tower room. And on Friday afternoons at 5 o'clock, we had this great class that was the mat with arm weights. And Marie gave the best mat with arm weights class, and I was amazed at how you could just add some arm weights into almost every exercise in the mat system. So I just wanted to do that today because I know some of you might be getting stuck in just doing your mat and doing your mat and doing your mat. And even though we try to make it thoughtful and functional, and it's never getting boring because you're always pulling in and you're always pulling up and trying to access new places, sometimes it's nice just to throw a prop in there and see how that can react in the body a little bit differently, and what that does to the body to have to balance out that extra force of the extra weight in there. So sometimes it makes things actually easier, and sometimes it can make things a little more challenging. And so it's fun just to kind of have that different variety in your body for later when you go back and you put that weight away and you still have that muscle memory in your system to recreate on your own. So mat with arm weights today. Go get your 1 pounders. You'll be surprised at how much 1 and 2 pounds can feel by the end of class, okay? See you on the mat. So why don't we go ahead and lay on down and find your back nice and wide across the mat, like you just poured pancake batter onto the griddle, and so it spreads out. Let your feet do whatever feels best to you. They can be bent, your legs can be straight, they can be together, they can be hip width, whatever feels good to you. And I'm taking my arm weights right now, so they're like barbells, like a pole pressing down into the mat. And I also want you to pull your elbows and press them down on the mat. Because of the weight, your hands are up off the mat a little bit, even though the weight is pressing down, but your elbow is anchoring down on the mat. So just that little level difference is going to keep your elbows soft, which you want when you're using your arm weights, and then rest. You never want to lock into that knee joint, into your elbow joint, or into any joint really. Press the elbows down, pull the collarbone wide across the mat so you get some space across your heart. And then I want you to anchor your stomach and your back into the mat to lift your arms up to the ceiling. And just from here, let your shoulders actually push upwards towards the ceiling more, and then draw the shoulder blades, let them be heavy back down into the mat. Push them up and feel how your ribs sink down into the mat, and then keep your ribs there as you pull the shoulder blades back down. Push them up again so you get the length and the stretch, and then anchor the shoulder blades back into your mat. Press your weights down by your side, but feel your navel pulling up towards your ears. Anchor the ribs down as you pick the weights up, and then reach the arms back over your head, whatever is agreeable to your shoulders. You can go further back, but you don't want the ribs popping up off the mat. That puts all that pressure into your neck. Lift your arms up, feel your back anchored on the mat, press the arms down. Now as we do this, your palms are facing each other. Inhale as you lift the arms up, and exhale as you reach the arms back overhead. Inhale as you lift the arms up, and exhale as you press the arms down by your side. Take an inhale as you lift, and exhale as you reach back. This is called your breathing exercise. Inhale, we do it a lot when you're on the spine corrector. Exhale as you press down, or small barrel. Inhale as you lift. You could do this over a stability ball if it feels good to you. Exhale and reach it back. Let's do one more here. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to change this. I want you to lift it up and turn just the palm towards the wall in front of you. And then turn the palm to look towards each other again. press it down. Let's actually do that with your arms on the mat. So your elbows and shoulders are anchored on the mat. Turn the palm inwards so your palm is on the mat. So your forearm, your lower arm is rotated inwards, but your upper arm is rotated outwards in opposition. Keep that, lift the arms up, and then reach the arms back. So now your palm is facing the ceiling. Inhale as you lift, and exhale as you press it down. Inhale, you still want to wrap the outside of your arm around the back, into your upper back, reach back. You still want your palms facing the wall, facing the floor, facing the ceiling. One more time. Inhale as you lift, and exhale as you reach back. Feel that weight into your stomach. Inhale and press it down. Exhale your stomach up into your lungs. Adding on, lift up there over your chest, not your face. Then reach back beyond your head. You want to make sure you have a good grip on your weight. And then open your weights out to a very narrow V. Open the collarbone wider, so now your weights are in a normal V. Open the collarbone wider and wider until you're in a T. And then keep your shoulders back on the mat. Turn the palms to face your thighs as you press to your thighs. So we have that rotation. Again, the palms facing the mat. Lift up and reach back. The ribs are anchored. I want you to push on your feet as you lengthen your head. Open the arms, lengthen your neck, open the arms, lengthen your heart and your chest. Rotate the forearm to face the thighs as you press, and then forearm to the mat. Again, inhale as you lift. Now keep inhaling as you reach back. Now open with that inhale and rotate the palm. Exhale as you press it to your hips. Palms down. Inhale, lift and reach back. And open your chest. And then exhale, scoop your stomach through your chest. One more time. Inhale up and reach back. And again, listen to your body. Pilates should never hurt or cause pain. So you want to make sure that you're working within your range of motion. Now let's reverse that. Palms face the floor as you reach out. And then rotate the forearm to look to the ceiling. Reach back over your head. And press it down, your palms facing the floor. Now actually rotate the forearm so your palms face the thighs. Push the arms out to the side. Rotate the forearm more to look at the ceiling. Reach up over your head. Those ribs are anchored. And exhale, the stomach pulling up through your heart as your arms are by your side. 3 more. Reach it out. Rotate from the forearm up over your head and press it back down. Now I'm going to say it differently this time. Reach out your arms and I want you to feel your collarbone wide. Pull the shoulder blades together on your back to bring the arms over your head. And then pull the stomach up to touch the shoulder blades behind you. One last time. Reach the collarbone wide. Reach those shoulder blades wide. Reach the shoulder blades even up on your upper back. And then slide them down your upper back. Good. Now you have the weight down here by your side. Push the weight forward, lifting your head, neck, and chest up. Let the extra weight down below your hips actually lift your chest up higher and lower back down. Again, take a reach forward, the shoulder blades sliding down your back, and then pull the stomach back up through the shoulder blades. Take an inhale and then exhale as you reach forward to come up. Inhale as you lower back down. 2 more. Sink the stomach to lift the upper back. The shoulder blades are connected on your upper back. Inhale as you lower back down. Last time here, reach forward. Hold it here. Pump your arms. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 3, 4, 5. Inhale for 5 pumps, and exhale for 5 pumps. You have to be a little more deliberate with that pump. Exhale because of the weight in your hands. Make sure that you're not locking the elbow, that you're still wrapping the upper arm into your upper back. The forearms, the palms are facing the floor, but the collarbone is open facing the ceiling. Inhale, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in for 5 pumps, and breathing out for 5 pumps. 2 more. Inhale, collarbone wide, shoulders on your back. Exhale, stomach through your chest. 1 more breath. 3, 4, 5, and exhale. And rest. Lower your chest, lift the arms, and reach back. Now, let the arms stay back here and slide your legs out in front. You can squeeze those legs together, or at the moment, I'll let you keep them hip width, whichever feels best to you. Reach the arms up over your chest. As your arms go forward, let it lift your head up, your upper back up. Reach forward and exhale over. Inhale as you roll back, slide your hips forward, pull the stomach back, exhale all the way back. Inhale, sink the navel to pick up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale as you go over. Inhale, draw the stomach back, and exhale, unfold. Go ahead and squeeze those legs together now. Inhale, scoop and lift up. Exhale as you go over. Inhale, shoulders stay on your back. Your spine is lengthening down the mat. Exhale down. Inhale as you scoop to come up. Exhale as you go over. Inhale, rolling back. We're going to pick up our pace a little more now. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale, roll back. Exhale down. You don't have to pick up your pace though. You can keep it a little slower if you like. Up to you. But if you have that faster pace in you and you want to pick it up, go for it. One more time. It might also depend on what time of day it is. Sometimes that faster pace is not as forgiving in the morning and all the way back, but it feels better in the afternoon. So you just gotta listen to your body, press your arms down by your side. So for single leg circles, normally I press the palm flat down on the mat, but because I have the weight, I'm gonna anchor the elbows, anchor the shoulders, push down through the weight, my palms facing the thighs, and then you can pick up the right leg. Turn it out and single leg circle. Across around, scoop up 1. Across around, scoop up 2. Across around, stomach lifts the leg 3. Across around, stomach lifts 4. Across around, stomach lifts 5. Reverse it. Out around, across, scoop up 1. Out around, across, scoop up 2. Inhale around, exhale up 3. Inhale around, exhale up 4. One more here, and 5. Now reach that leg out long in front of you. Pick up the left leg. Keep it turned out. Circle across around and up 1. Keep going. Everything on the mat should be still, should be anchored, but should be reaching long. 1 or 2 more here. And up. Last time here. Scoop the stomach, pick up the inner thigh, reverse it. Make sure that you're still rotating out that leg so your stomach can find the inner thigh. Otherwise, you're just going to pick up the quad and it's going to get very grippy in the front of your leg. One more time. And lift, reach the leg out. Legs are tight together. Now lift the arms up again. Palms face the ceiling as you reach back. Give yourself one great big stretch here. Arms go forward, weights go forward. Lift your head forward and roll up. Rounding out your back again. Then sit up tall. And then push your hips forward to your heels. You're still behind your sit-bones. I'm going to take the weights, the wrists underneath my thighs, and then lean back so I'm hovering my feet. I'm balancing here. And then maintain the structure. Roll back and roll up, rolling like a ball. And come up. Now, you do have weights here on the other side of your legs. That's going to help pick you up a little bit easier. Gives you a little more leverage down there on that side by your feet. So you can really pull the stomach in a little more and get a little deeper in your low abs, massaging your back, and hold. Place your feet down, scoot your hips back, and then lay all the way down onto the mat. Let's look at our arms again. So for your stomach series, pretty much we're just gonna bicep curl the arms. And what that looks like is you're bending the elbows, picking the weights up, and then pull the weights to your shoulders. Pull the stomach in as you lift the weights up, and then press the weights down by your side. Scoop the stomach as you lift and squeeze the front of the arm. Scoop the stomach as you lift, and then pull from the back of the arm. So your bicep is pulling the weights up. Your tricep is pressing the weights back down. One more time. So you're working with the arms coming in toward your shoulders, and you're working with the arms reaching back out away from them. So let's add that bicep curl into your stomach series. Push forward the arms, lift your head, neck, and chest up. Scooping the knees in. We're going to stretch the left leg out and bicep curl, and switch your legs and stretch the arms. Right leg comes in, bicep curl. Right leg goes out, stretch the arms. Pull it in, switch, press it away. Switch, pull it in, squeeze, press it away, reach. Stomach pulling in and stomach pulling up. One more time, bicep curl, squeeze, and reach it back out. Bend your knees in and lower your head down. So for double leg stretch, we're going back to those arm circles you did earlier. Reach your arms up, reach your arms back. Open the arms out to the side, down by your hips, and reach long. That's all you're doing. You're just adding that to your head, neck, and chest coming up. Bring your knees in. Stretch your arms and legs away from each other. Circle the arms, reach past your hips as you scoop the knees in. Inhale, reach the arms and legs away. Circle around, reach, scoop, and pull it back in. In some ways, I actually like this better because the weight helps to scoop me up a little bit higher, and I get out of my neck a little bit more that way. As I reach forward, I get out of my neck and scoop and come in. 2 more. Anchor the stomach, reach around and lift through the head, through the spine, and in. Last time, anchor the stomach, reach it around, scoop up the stomach, and bring it back in. Lower your head and chest down. Single straight leg stretch. We go back to the bicep curls. Lower your left leg as you curl up and squeeze the weights to your shoulders. Scissor switch and reach the weights out. Scissor switch pull, scissor switch reach. Scissor switch pull, scissor switch reach. Scoop the stomach, pull, reach the leg out long. Pulling the stomach in, pulling the stomach up. One more time, you're working on the way up and on the way out. Bend the legs and lower back down. Double straight leg stretch. Reach both legs up. Rotate out your legs to get out of your hip flexors. You could do this in parallel if that's better for you. Listen to your body. But I like to rotate out and squeeze my heels together. Reach the arms forward. Lift your head, neck, and chest up. And then lower the legs as the weights come to your shoulders. Lift the legs as the weights reach back out. So the weights and the legs are moving in opposition to each other. The legs are moving forward, the weights are moving up toward your shoulders. The weights are moving forward, the legs are moving up toward your shoulders. Inhale as you reach out. Exhale as the legs come up. 2 more. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you come up. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Bend the knees and rest. Oh, goodness. Okay, get rid of one weight. Just place it down by your side. You're gonna hold the ends of the weight and then find your tabletop position and your stomach sinking down, your low back sinking down. I want you to curl up, reaching the weight toward your knees, and then twist the weight over the right thigh. Stretch the left leg out. Go up over the shins, legs come back together, and twist over the left leg. The right leg stretches out. Come up over the shins and twist to the right. Come up over the shins and twist to the left. Lift up and over, stretch out the left. Lift up and over, stretch out the right. 1 more time. Actually, this is the 4th one. So let's go ahead and go up to 5. Last time here. Reach and twist. Up and over, reach and twist. Bend the knees and rest. Nice job, you guys. Grab your weight, so you have both of them in each hand, and then roll up to sitting. Spine stretch forward. Your legs are open, feet flexed with your toes to the ceiling. Now, you have a few choices here. You can reach your arms out in front like you're sleepwalking. You can put one down and hold, again, the sides of one weight, or you can just take your weights down here on the mat and roll them forward. Let's try one of each just to see the difference. Let's start with your weights down on the mat. They're like this, flat, and my fingertips are on the weight. Round your chin to your chest, and then I want you to roll the weights forward. The weight will roll to your fingers, to your palms, to the heel of your hand, towards your wrists, and then roll the weights towards you again as you sit up tall, but your fingertips have to stay connected. Round your chin to your chest, exhale as you go forward, forward, and forward. And inhale as you come back up. Shoulders down your back, neck and head lift up. 1 more time, chin to your chest. Exhale as you roll the weight forward towards your wrists. And then roll it back up. Find your fingertips, lift your chest tall. Then let's grab the weight. Reach both weights out in front. Round your chin to your chest and let your chest lean forward, but pull the stomach back, even your inner thighs pulling back away from the weights, and then roll back up, shoulders down to your back so your neck and head can float up. Chin to your chest. Now take your upper back forward. Even here, go ahead and let your shoulders maybe reach forward. See if that changes the stretch. Now roll back up, slide the shoulders down your back, lift your head up. Again, chin to your chest, and as you round forward, and maybe those shoulder blades are sliding up by your ears, but allow that to stretch your spine more and your legs more. Now keep all that space you just found, and slide the shoulders down, lift your head up, and then rest. We're gonna put one weight down, hold the other side, either side of your weight, reach it out, round your chin to your chest, and go forward, same idea. And since I'm holding the weight here, I'm trying to kind of pull it apart and roll it back up, and maybe that gives me a little more space in my shoulders. Round your chin to your chest. It's like I'm trying to pull the ends off of the barbell of the weight, and then roll it back up. And by trying to pull apart, my shoulders are trying to open more. Round forward one more time, and that lets my spine lift up a little higher through the middle of my shoulders, because there's more space there to lift up through, and then rest. So just a few options there, a few variations. Grab both weights again, and then bend the knees in. Again, I want you to hold on behind your thighs like you're doing rolling like a ball, but let's stretch up through the legs. Hold it here. So your arms have to stay strong. Roll back, lifting your hips up, and roll up, lifting your chest up. Now again, as you do this, because you have the weights on the other side of your legs, it's gonna kind of pop you up pretty easily. It's like one of those, what was it, the weeble wobbles that you knocked it over and it popped right back up again? Same idea, because of leverage down here on the other side of your legs, helping to pop you back up. So you really don't have to work that hard to come up, you just have to lift. Last time, and then lift, and then bring your legs together, and then lay down. Go ahead and bend your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Let's find the weights on the mat again. Elbows down, like ski poles in the mat. Press the elbows, press the shoulders. Now the legs lift up. They're like one unit now, one post. Take your legs, your tail can go to the right, forward, pull the stomach up through your chest, to the left, and to center, to the left, forward, around to the right, and center. This is your corkscrew. You're using those weights to help anchor your upper body, to open the chest, to keep your spine long on the mat, your back strong on the mat, and one more time so that you can start to loosen and rotate around the pelvis and the low back. Lower the legs and come up. Open your feet a little wider than your mat like you did for the spine stretch forward. So I'm gonna get rid of one weight, hold the ends again, and turn your chest to the right. So your arms are framing your leg below you. Round your head and then round forward, reaching your weight over your foot evenly on your right and left arm, and roll it back up, still letting your chest will get the weight, and then come back to center. Turn your chest, keep your chest looking at the weight, to the left, round over, and as you reach forward here, find your right hip really anchoring back on the mat, and then roll it back up. Let's do it again. Twist, round it over, and reach forward, pull the stomach back, and then roll it up, and center, and twist, round it over, pull the stomach back. So really it's just spine stretch forward. You're just doing it in a rotated position in your upper body. One more time, because the chest is twisting, not the hips. My hips really want to go with me, but I have to anchor them. And roll that, my legs have to anchor. And center, and I'm still trying to pull that weight apart, letting your chest stay open so my stomach has somewhere to lift up through. And roll it back up, and center, and rest. That's just one way to do your saw with your weight. Turn over onto your tummy. For this one, but let's do a little extra with your arms here. So let your arms reach down by your side. So your weight is vertical. You want to make sure it's not tilted forward or back because the wrists are probably tilted then. You want your wrists to be straight. Now when you are on your back, we talked about your elbows pressing into the mat. We're here. I don't want them to be on the mat. So you want them to be floating up off the mat. Otherwise you are locking into that elbow joint, hyperextending it. You can let your forehead rest on the mat or let it hover, up to you. But I want you to slide your shoulder blades down your back and then hover your weight up off the mat. Hold it there, 3 weights on each side. 2 and 1 and lower back down. So you feel the weight connected into your upper back. Reach the shoulder blades down your upper back. Lift the stomach into the shoulder blades to lift the weights up off the mat. And rest back down. One more time. Slide the shoulder blades down your back. Reach the weights, float them up. Now lift your heart up, and as your heart lifts up, perhaps the weights are lifting up a little higher too. And lower back down. Not because you're trying to on purpose, but because they're connected to your upper back. Slide the shoulder blades, connect, and let the weights float. Now as your spine floats up and your heart floats up, your weights are probably floating up too. And lower back down. One more time. Slide the shoulder blades down, take your chest forward, and then hover those weights, lift your chest forward, up, and hold there. 3, keep reaching your chest away from your toes. 2, feel that connection in your upper back. 1, and lower back down. Goodness, okay, take your arms out to the side. Okay, so now you've got your weights out by your side. Wrists probably want to fall down, but I want you to roll your knuckles out so the wrists float up. Let your shoulders reach out so much that they float up off the mat. Then pull your shoulder blades down your back. Reach out so much in the weights that you can lift the weights up and let them hover. Hold 3, hold 2, hold 1, and lower back down. I'm going to turn my head so my neck isn't twisted anymore. Reach the weights out and pull the shoulder blades on your back to lift them up. Hold 3, hold 2, hold 1. Reach them out further to lower them down. And then pick the elbows up, reach the weights out, draw the shoulder blades into your upper back. Now pull the shoulder blades back to lift your chest forward, and we see the weights moving because the spine is moving. Lower the head, reach the weights back out, and then rest. We're going to do that 2 more times. It's like your T from your mat. Reaching the shoulder blades out, reach the knuckles out. Now lift the stomach to lift the weight, drawing the shoulder blades down your back. Pull the shoulder blades back towards your legs as you lift your chest forward. You float up in that T position. Reach it back out and lower back down. So once your arms are connected into your upper back, reach out to lengthen, then draw the shoulder blades to float them up. Now the arms aren't really moving. It's the spine that's moving. We just see the arms moving. So you don't have to do more with your arms there. And then lower back down. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead and take your elbows now underneath your shoulders. Take the weights, press them down on the mat, and pick your belly button up towards your chest. See if you can feel a stretch across the front of your stomach muscles because you're pulling them up so much. Just be careful you're not crunching down into your low back. So do think about your thighs staying anchored down, but think about your tummy pulling up in opposition. Now keep that there, bend your right leg and kick, kick, and switch, and kick, kick, and switch. You're using the back of your thighs. You're stretching the front of the thighs. Protect your low back by pulling your tummy in. Feel your shoulder blades down your upper back to open the front of your chest. 1 more on each side. Kick, kick, and kick, kick, and rest. Get rid of 1 weight. Okay, so you have 1 weight. It's on your back, on the low back area, and then I'm holding the ends of the weights, and my elbows can just reach down to the mat. Take both legs and kick 3 times. 3, 2, 1. Reach the legs and reach the arms. Now lift your chest. Try to pull the knobs of the weight apart. Turn your head the other way. Lower your head. Bend your elbows and 3 kicks. 2 and 1. Reach the legs. Reach the arms. Try to pull the weight apart to lift you up. Turn. Lower down. Bend the elbows. Kick, kick, kick. Reach back. Pull the weight apart. Your shoulder blades Open across the front of the chest because you're squeezing on your upper back. Turn, lower down, bend the elbows. Kick 3, 2, 1. Reach the legs, reach the arms. Shoulder blades draw together on your upper back and let your stomach lift the front of your chest. One more time each side. Bend the elbows, exhale your breath. Inhale, reach back and lift your breath. Lift the lungs up. Turn, lower down. Last time here. Exhale your breath. Inhale and lift and lift and lift and rest. Sit back on your heels for a stretch. Okay, so we're gonna kneel on the mat. Kneeling on the mat so your knees, your hips, your ribs are in one straight line. I'm gonna face you. Here we go. And then my knees are open just a teeny tiny bit. My heels are squeezing together. Now you can keep the heels together or you can open parallel hip width, whichever feels best to your knees. And take your weights, pull the shoulder blades on your back and lift your stomach, your chest up. And then rest. So a little chest expansion exercise here. Pull the weights behind your thighs. Let that open the front of your chest. Lifting your stomach up, lifting your neck up, your head up, almost like you were just trying to lift up off the mat a moment ago. And rest. With your knees bent like this, it's like that kick, kick, kick feeling. Reach back and then lift. Think about when you had one weight in your hand and you were lifting your chest up off of the mat, and then rest. Adding on, now reach back, lift up, stay here, turn your head to the right, and center, and left, and center, and then rest your arms forward. Let's do one more. Reach the weights back, lift your tummy up through your heart, turn to the left, and center, and right, and center, and rest. Last time, reach the weights back, lift your chest up. Now turn your head to the right, center, left, center, and rest. And just because we have to be even, pull the arms back, lifting the stomach up, turn to the left and center, right, center, and rest. Go ahead and sit down. Hold it there. Now we're going to sit down onto your seat with your feet out in front so we can lay down for a bridge. Feet are flat on the mat. And then press the weights down so much that your hips now lift in front of the weights. So it's the same idea we just had. We just now have your upper back anchored on the mat and roll down your upper back, middle back, lower back, and hips and rest. And again, your arms are next to your hips, like just a moment ago when you were kneeling. Roll up, push your feet down, push your weights down, your elbows down, your shoulders down, and then push on your feet and lengthen your neck, your upper back, middle back, lower back, and hips. Let's do one more here. Press the feet down, lift your hips up. You want to open the front of your hips and thighs. Keep pulling your tummy up towards your chin. And then roll down, lengthen your upper back, middle back, lower back, and hips down on the mat. So now we're going to add on to this. Lift your arms up. Now, I'm going to keep my weights facing each other, up to you. You can either turn them facing front or keep them facing each other, whichever feels best to you. But press your arms down and lift your hips up. Hold 3, hold 2, hold 1. As you roll down, push the weights forward. As your stomach pulls down, lift the weights up. As your hips reach down, reach the weights back. Again, the arms go down, your hips go up. Hold 3, hold 2, hold 1. Reach the weights forward, roll down. Reach the stomach down, lift up. Anchor the hips towards your heels and reach back. One more time. Press down, lift your hips. We just added an extra range of motion to it. Some more coordination. Roll down, push the weights. Really took more of your body away from the mat, so you have to stabilize more here as you roll down and all the way down with your arms and rest. Side leg series. Start with my head propped up. It's up to you. How are we going to do side leg series with an arm weight? What does that have to do with anything? It's actually really fun. Take your weight in front of your rib cage really, so it's not even up here as close as your shoulder, just down a little bit. I want you to press your weight forward, letting your shoulder stretch forward, and then pull the weight back towards you, pulling the shoulder blade on your back. Reach forward and create some space for your spine, and then draw the shoulder blade down, and your weight comes back up to vertical. One more time, you can push the weight forward, letting the shoulder blade slide forward, then pull the shoulder blade down on your back. Your weight is vertical. Keep it vertical. Don't let it move right now. Rotate out your top leg, and as you reach your leg forward, pull the stomach in, and bring your legs together, and reach the leg back. Think, push the weight forward. And then draw the weight back up to vertical. Reach the leg forward. You can think, pull the weight towards you, and together, and reach the weight away from you. And together. Pull the top of the weight towards you. Leg comes to the weight. And together, push the top of the weight away as you reach the leg away. And together, 2 more. Pull the weight, pull the stomach, pull the leg. And together, push the leg, push the weight, push the stomach towards your chest. Last time, stomach pulling in as you draw the leg in, shoulder down your back. Together, reach it out, lengthen it out, create space for your spine, and home position. Rotate out the leg, press down on the weight as you lift, pull the stomach through your chest as you lower. Anchor into the weight, pull the stomach up through your arms. Rotate out as you lift, pull the stomach, inner thighs up as you lower. Inhale and exhale. Keep that shoulder blade on your back. Keep pressing down on your weight to keep lengthening your head away from your shoulders. And back down. Last time here, rotate it out. And all the way down. Small circles here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that shoulder blade down your back. Reverse it, but pull the stomach in, away from the weight, and up through your arms and your neck. And hold. Good. Take both legs and try to lift them up. Pressing down on that weight. And lower back down. Be careful you don't put that pressure in your elbow, but that your shoulder blade anchors the heel of your hand can press. You can lift both legs up. And lower back down, because we got to get that lower leg lifting up. Hold it there. Take the lower leg only. Down and up 1, down and up 2, down and up 3, down and up 4. Now faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rest it down. Bicycle. Bring the leg to the front. Bend the knee. Knee to knee presses back, then stretch out the leg, reach out the weight. Home position, pull the leg, pull the weight, bend the knee to knee and knee back. Pull up the stomach, up through the shoulders, and home position. That shoulder stays on your upper back. Your stomach slides through your upper back, lengthening your chest away from your shoulders, and together reverse it, press it back. Bend the knee to knee and knee front. Pull the stomach as you pull on that weight. And together, press it back, open the hip. Bend the knee. Pull the knee in with the stomach. Pull the weight in with your stomach. Bring it together. Again, press it to the back. Bend the knee. Keep that leg back there. Scoop in your stomach. Draw the knee in. Reach it out. Shoulder blade stays on your back. And home position. Stay there. Rotate out the leg. We're going to take your leg to the front. Lift it up towards the ceiling. Reach it to the back. And together. To the front. Up. Back. Together. So your stomach pulls in. You can press on the weight. Push the weight out. And together. One more time. Pull on the weight. Press on the weight. Push on the weight. Together. Reverse it. Push on the weight. Press on the weight. Pull on the weight. Legs together. Push it out. Press it down to lift. Pull it in to reach. And together. 3 more. Back and left and front. And together. 2 more. Back and left and front. And together. One more time. Push it away. Press it down. Pull it in. And together. Rest. Very nice job. Lay onto your stomach. Take the weight on the legs. Reach your weights back down by your hips. And then lift your legs up here, little beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. And other side. You're laying On the other side now, I'm propping my head up, my whole spine, my head, my shoulders, waist, hips are at the back of the mat. My feet are to the front of the mat. My weight is either on my mat or just a little bit off in front, whichever you need for your body. But you want the weight more in line with your rib cage, not up here in line with your throat. So think more rib cage there. That way your shoulder blade can stay anchored down. And then from there, go ahead and push the weight forward, allow that shoulder blade to stretch off your spine, and then pull the shoulder blade back onto your upper back, connecting to your spine. Push it forward just so you have that articulation in your shoulder. As you connect your shoulder blades on your back, you've just created a wall in your upper back. Let the shoulder blades slide and stretch forward, and then pull it together so you have that strength and support. Now rotate out the top leg. Reach your leg to the weight, pulling the weight towards your stomach, and then bring your legs together and push the leg back, pushing the weight forward. And together, pull the weight towards you as your leg comes towards the weight, and together, push the weight out, push the leg out. And together, stomach pulls in as you bring the weight in, and together, push the leg out as you push the weight out. And together, pull it in, shoulder blade stays on your back, and press the leg out, shoulder blade can reach away. Again, shoulder blade stays down your back, creating that strength in your upper back, and then find the stretch, lengthening your upper back. One more time here, shoulder blade stays connected, and stomach up through your shoulder blades. Together, rotate it out. I want you to push down on the weight to lift your leg, and then lengthen your inner thighs through your chest. Push down on the weight as you lift your leg and pull your chest longer, your head, neck, chest longer. Rotate out as you lift, rotate out as you lower. Keep that pressure on the weight and pull your stomach through your chest. Two more, rotate out as you lift, rotate out as you lower. One more time, keep that connection of your upper back, even though the leg is moving. Now small circles and keep pressing on the weight. Keep reaching the leg long. Shoulder blade stays on your back, stomach through your chest. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lengthen the leg. 6, 7, and hold. Now push down on the weight to lift both legs up. Hold there 3, hold there 2, hold there 1, and rest. Now I actually feel this in my upper back and my arms the most. Lift, my legs just feel super light. And rest. So I have a lot of work going on in the upper body to float the lower body. Now take the bottom leg, down and up 1, down and up 2, down and up 3. Find that inner thigh, stretch the outer thigh. Now faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lower down. Bicycle, take your leg to the front, pull the stomach weight in, bend the knee to knee and knee back. Now push the weight out, reach the leg out, open the hip. Together, pull the stomach, pull the weight, pull the leg, bend the knee to knee and knee back. Push out the leg, push out the weight, lengthen your spine. And together, feel the shoulder blade on your back, bend the knee to knee and knee back. Now pull the stomach up through your shoulder blades and reverse it. Press the leg to the back, press the weight forward. Bend the knee, scoop the stomach, pull the weight in toward your stomach and stretch it out. Press it to the back, weight reaches out, bend the knee, pull the stomach, pull the weight, pull the knee, and stretch. One more time. Reach it to the back, lengthen your neck and chest, bend the knee, scoop in the stomach, scoop in that weight, and stretch, and home position. Big circles here. Take your leg to the front, press down to lift, reach it to the back, reach the weight out, and together. Pull the weight as you pull the leg, push down to lift the leg, reach the weight out, reach the leg back, and together. Pull the stomach, pull the weight, push down to lift, push it out to reach back. Together, reverse it, push it out, press it down to lift, pull the stomach in, and together. Push it to the back, press it down, lift, pull the stomach in, and together. One more time, push it to the back, press it down, lift, pull the stomach in, and together, and rest. Nice job, you guys. Roll up to sitting. teaser, roll back. So today, start with your knees bent, your feet far, far away, palms to the ceiling. Slide your weights forward, lift your head, lift your upper back, and as you come up, I want your weights to stay in line with your shoulders. Pull the stomach back, pull the stomach as you push the weights so your shoulders and weights touch down at the same time. Push the weights forward, lift your head. Now as you scoop the stomach in and your upper back rises up, your arms should float up too because they're connected to your upper back. Pull the stomach back, your weights are connected to your upper back. See if your shoulders and weights can touch down at the same time. Now you can keep doing that or straighten the right leg. Reach the weights, scoop the stomach, and as you roll up, lift your right leg up too. Maybe the weights are a little higher than the last time. Reach the leg forward, reach the weights forward towards the toe, and everything touches down together. Again, reach forward, scoop the stomach, and again, the weights down by your legs can help to float you up a little bit more. It gives you a little more balance down there. And one more time, reach forward, a little more leverage to come up. Now stay there, bend the right, stretch up the left, and roll down. We have 3 with the left side. And again, scoop to come up. Now you might find one leg is easier than the other. Pull the stomach back. You just work to try to create balance in the body. Roll up as best as you can. Stay there. And then take both legs up if you dare. And pull the stomach back. Reach your weights forward towards your toes. Everything touches down. Reach the weights, lift your head, scoop and come up. Now you can bend your knees if you need to help you come up. And then reach the legs forward, pull the stomach back, and all the way down. Scoop the stomach, float it up. If you can, keep your legs straight. If not, bend them. Last time, but the legs reach forward, the stomach pulls back, and all the way down. And rest. Go ahead and roll up to sitting. And then we're gonna stand up. Okay, so we're gonna finish with some arm weights. I'm actually gonna sit down on my Cadillac. You can choose to sit on a chair. You can choose to sit on a coffee table. You can choose to sit on a couch. And you have your choice of leg position. You can be feet and knees together. You can be heels together, toes apart, or you can be parallel hip width. It's up to you. But I'm sitting a little bit forward so that my sit bones are on the mat, but my tailbone is kind of falling off. So I want you to push down on your feet and pull the stomach back so that you feel your tailbone kind of back over the whatever you're sitting on. And then rest, or you can stand, that's perfectly fine as well. Pull the stomach back. So while you're here, reach the arms forward. Palms are to the ceiling. You're gonna bend your elbows, touching the weights towards your shoulders, and reach the weights back out. Pull the stomach in, think about the elbows reaching towards me, and reach the weights back out. Don't drop the weights. You want to keep that slight bend of the elbow even as you extend the arms forward. Think about the elbows reaching all the way to me, and then pull the stomach back away from me. One more time, the stomach pulling into your spine, the stomach pulling up. Now take your arms and open them wherever's comfortable for your shoulders. Bend your elbows, touch the weights to your shoulders, and reach it back out. Now be careful your wrists here. You don't want the knuckles dropping to the floor. Bend the elbows, the knuckles are gonna reach to the shoulders. As you reach out, the knuckles should just look at the walls. Don't bend those wrists. One more time. Almost think about having a slight curve in the wrist actually. Even as you stretch the arms back out, keep the elbows soft and the wrist slightly bent. 2 more, pulling the stomach in and reach it out. Don't lock those elbows, don't straighten your wrist. Keep it a slight bend. Curving your knuckles towards your shoulders, then keep that curve of the wrist. Hold it there. Turn your palms and press down by your side. Palms are gonna face forward now. Pull the stomach in and squeeze. Pull the stomach up as you lower. Now as you're doing this, look at your knees and make sure that your knees and your toes are facing the same direction. I don't want your knees rolling over your big toe, and I don't want your knees rolling out over the baby toe. They need to be even. And if that's challenging, it might be best for you to keep your knees and feet together. That way you have to work that proper alignment. 1 more here. This might have been 6 instead of 5. And then lower back down and rest. So this one's my favorite. This is your side bend. I want you to take your left arm up by your ear and then bend your chest over to the right, lengthening the left side of your waist and rib away from each other, and then come back up and then touch the shoulders and reach the right arm up. Now go up and over to the left, stretching the right side of the body, and come back up. We're gonna add on, bend the elbows and lift up if you choose to. Go up and over, you don't have to, but if that's okay, you can bend the elbow over your head for a deeper stretch, lengthen the arms, and then pull the left side of your body back up, touch the shoulders, and reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Lengthen the right side of your body. Keep that right hip anchored. You can bend the elbow for more stretch. Pull the stomach into the right side of your body, and then pull the right side of the body together. One more time, we're adding on a little bit more, just if you choose to. Up and over, now 3 times. Bend the elbow to lengthen, pull the stomach up to stretch. Bend the elbow to lengthen the waist, pull the stomach up into the waist. One more time, so you're stretching and strengthening, and come all the way up. And other side. Last time here, up and over, and bend, and stretch it back up. Bend and lengthen the waist, and stretch and strengthen the waist. One more time, bend and stretch up and come up, and rest both arms down. Go ahead, if you're not already, stand up. We're gonna challenge our balance a little more. Either toes and knees together or heels together, toes apart. Reach your arms down and press the arms back. This is like your chest expansion from when you were kneeling. Turn your head to the left and center. Sorry, let me do that again. Pull your arms back for your chest expansion. Turn your head to the right and center, and to the left and center. Reach the arms a little in front of your body. And then press it back again. Open your chest. Turn your head to the left and center, and to the right and center. As the arms go a little more forward, maybe you pull the stomach back a little more. And again, press it down and back. Open your chest. Turn to the right and center, and left and center. Stomach pulling back as your weights are reaching forward. And again, weights go down, stomach goes up. Open your chest. Turn to the left and center, to the right and center. Pull the stomach back, but keep drawing those inner thighs together. Last time, reach it to the back. Now, if you choose to, maybe you rise up on your toes. Even a millimeter. Turn to the right and center. Squeeze those heels, left and center. Lower them back down. Reach forward, pull the stomach back. Last time here, arms press down and back, stomach pulls in and up, and you can float. Turn to the left and center, and to the right and center. Lower, but keep lifting your spine, and rest. You guys are done.